Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 19th, 20th, 21, and 22nd. That's Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, so you know I'm going to be using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now we are coming to the end of Cancer season, and we will be entering into Leo season. So you'll see there's what I call the long readings, and that'll be from July 22nd to August 22nd. Please take a look at those. I've also posted in the community page, and I'm doing this in the descriptions too, so they should be popping up with this, how to navigate through the readings. I do 2 readings a week. They're what I call the short readings. Once a month, right before the new season is coming, I do the long readings. So please take a look at that. Now, a couple of things. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to let the message out. No filters, or at least try not to filter too much with my own interpretation, maybe? Let's put it that way. We do have some interesting energies that are going on. Leo season has a lot of bizarre stuff going on. So, and we've got the 2 full moons in Aquarius, which I think is extremely unusual. I really didn't research it, but it is, to me, I think that's an unusuality. And then there's other things going on too. So take a look at the longer readings. That will be, I talk about that part in the introduction. Also too, we do have some word on solar storms happening. So, if you're having headaches, if you're feeling a little nauseated, if you just have this sense of something unusual happening, a lot of this energy is going on right now. Now, any of the cards that are reversed usually mean stronger message. Please take a look at that. And the court cards do have different types of energies to them also besides what's being shown. I talk about that if they come up. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we are going to do a couple of cards, just the overlying energy, and this is with the Waite Rider traditional tarot. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. And this could be very personal to you, but this is very much an overview in kind of the world type of energies. And we do have some very bizarre things going on. The solar storms, I do think that they're affecting people not necessarily positively, and we know that that's going on. So this is one of the reasons. When the people that comment to me, we have a little bit of a communication going on, and I feel that you were brought here for a reason. And I think the main reason is that we can encourage each other to keep our vibrations high. There's a lot of low vibration people, energies out there, and we need to help to counter it. So just know that. That's kind of like we're on a mission. We're on a mission. So let's see what we might have. And let's see, we're going to pull 3 cards from the Waite Rider or the Rider deck. Sometimes it goes by that. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we might have. Make them pretty. Okay, I don't know if these are reversed or not, so we'll just flip them. First card. Okay, so now this is the one that people say, can you put this back in the deck? Okay, this is reversed. This is a 3 of Swords. And also, too, remember, numbers have meanings. Numbers are very, very strong. I just give you a little peek into the numbers. But numbers is a way of communication from the angelic force, the angelic realm. Okay, so when I tell you to go and take a look at these numbers what I'm saying is, you can meditate, pray over the numbers, and sometimes the energies will, sometimes the messages can come, but sometimes it's really easy to just go to the internet, type in the numbers, and put angelic meanings or what do these numbers mean? And then read read the pop-up, do the search engine, read what pops up, and see what really, really resonates with you. So three has a lot of interesting energy too. So there is the power of three. When you do something 3 times, say something 3 times, have 2 other people with you in agreement. Very strong energy there. Also Trinity energy. Also creativity energy. So this is, and what is creativity? Creativity is, the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new venture. So here we have the 3 of Swords. And like I said, this is the one that people generally like you to just kind of put back in the deck and let's just not think about this. The 3 of Swords is an interesting one. Swords is air energy. It is our Gemini, our Libra. It's also our Aquarius energy, and we do have those, those full moons coming up. So, this is our thoughts, our plans, hearing news also. So if you look at this, there's the storm clouds behind it, but yet it is not necessarily raining on top of it. So something is behind us. Something is behind us. The other thing about the swords, if you look, it is in a heart. So this is something that is hurtful. This is something that has basically something that we did not want to really deal with or want to deal with even now. But if you look at this, if you had 3 swords sticking in your heart and these were current, you would be, excuse me, a bloody mess, okay? These are usually older wounds that you are not necessarily dealing with or facing in the present. So this is when I tell you that this is when higher power, and I'll talk about higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is to you, the source, that's personal for you, okay? Okay. So it's kind of saying that this is a weight that you are still carrying with you. So so if we're doing this for an overview of the world, this is a weight that continues, and we're just darn old tired of it. This is some energies that are kind of like, it is time for us to push them off. It is time for us to start healing. It is time. So this is kind of that energy. This is not current, but it's still current because we carry it with us. Okay? Okay. So something is, to me, this is something that we're going to have to possibly address in the world. This is world energy. So we're going to have to address this. Possibly, it will come up more and more this week, this Monday through Thursday. Now, granted, energies don't shift. I mean, they don't shift quickly, unless it's Mercury. But anyway, but a lot of times with the energies, they transition. So sometimes the transition can be actually quick. I shouldn't have said they don't. Sometimes it can be quick, but a lot of times they move. That's why when we do our readings, sometimes it's a continuation. Many times it's a continuation of the week before and the week before. But this is something that we might be even recognizing. Like I said, the storm clouds are behind us. Even though it's raining, they are behind us. They are not falling upon us, okay? But it is something that the world needs to kind of move on from. Let's see what the next card is. The King of Swords. Now, I told you that the court cards have underlying energy. So the King's underlying energy is swords. And this is the King of Swords. We talked about what this is. Now, this is someone that has seen and done everything. This is considered, the King of Swords is actually considered the oldest of all the tarot cards, of all the tarot messages. And this is a masculine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energies in us, to some degree. But the King of Swords uses his wisdom. He has seen everything. He has learned a lot. He is very, very objective. The thing is, he's also, I like to think of him as very laser focused, okay? Very much, but yet not necessarily so focused that he doesn't see the other parts of what's going on, but he's able to remove a lot of the noise, a lot of the emotions, and just get down to the facts. Get down to what truly, truly is what matters. A lot of times because we are emotional spirits, I like to think of ourselves as not necessarily bodies with spirits, but spirits with bodies. Okay? So we do have that emotion. We do have a lot of caring. A lot of time our caring clouds our objectivity. So this is about being objective. This is about looking at things very clearly and moving away the emotions. Now, we can be kind, we can be caring, but the King of Swords is very much, this is what needs to be done, very objective energy. Next card. Okay, and that is reversed. So here we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, but this is also strength. This is, this is that we have this, part of this is 2 messages. This is a twofold message. One is we will need strength. The other is we do have the strength. And part of that is us all together raising those vibrations, connecting with our source, connecting with our higher power to continue to keep us strong through this time. But there is also this gentleness. There is also this kindness. So to me, there is some things, we've got a lot of that sword energy. There's some things that have to move on. There's some things that there's some things the world has to move on from. There's some things that the world has to, basically see clearer than what the world is necessarily demonstrating or seeing. There's too much. There is more emotion, so there is a time for clarity coming. And this is about strength. So this would just be, we need to keep on our path. We need to be connecting however we connect and whoever we connect with. Okay? So, and we just need to stay strong during this week. Again, we are entering into Leo season. It's got some wonderfully positive energy, and it's got some just old kind of wonky energy. I know that's my term. We have some wonky energy coming up in Leo season. Okay, so why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Aries. How are you? I hope everything is wonderful. So a couple of things. Please watch the introduction at least once because Spirit was moving, so it's a little bit longer, but things are happening. The other thing is we are entering into Leo season, so if I didn't mention, please watch Aries July 22nd through August 22nd. Again, movement, movement, movement. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell. We have been getting some blockages, so let's push those aside. Let's move them forward. Okay, I did forget also to mention that we're coming into that full moon. Now, it's not quite here, but we're getting towards that. And the full moon, remember, new moon is when it's the new moon to the full moon is about requesting. Full moon is about release, relinquish, and requesting. And the full moon is just right after this reading. So, the date's right after. So let's get out there and let's release, relinquish, and request. Okay, let's see what we have. Like I said, Spirit's been really moving. It's like, whoa, I feel very energized. And then after I'm done, I'll be like, oh. Anyway, let's go on. First card, reversed. 6 of Michael. Michael is air energy. I talk about that in the intro. 6 is the number of man. It's what you have made of it. Please get a piece of paper and pen and write the numbers down and any angels that might come to visit so that you can call upon them and you can research the numbers too. But 6 is the number of man. Michael, air energy. Oh my gosh. Moving forward, releasing a situation that has been holding you back is lifting itself. Now remember, we're going into Leo season in itself. So that is going to have its own new set of universal energies going on. So get ready, row your boat, get your boat, the wind behind your sails. Things are definitely moving to a more exciting period in your life. But at the same time, the 6 of Michael saying it's going to be a positive experience too. Okay, so it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So you might, or relocation or travel or expansion too. Anyway, next card, the High Priestess. So now we have a 6, we have a 2. 2 has some crossroads. Do I go this, 2, this way, that way, choices, pathways. 2s are also about partnering. The High Priestess is also about your intuition. Is about, kind of following the gut. Now, the gut, it's down here, but we're going to put it here. This is the heart, and the heart's all about emotions, but we're going to say this is the gut, your intuition, your sense of this is what I need to know, your sense of opening to higher power. So higher power could be speaking to you very strongly this week. And again, this has been kind of a recurring theme throughout the reading so far. There's the thing about what do I know versus what do I know, not what do I feel. The heart is about feeling, but the gut is, I just know this. And a lot of times, we live in such a natural world, and if you have a lot of natural energies around you, then you tend to rely more on this. This is like a meeting. It's like the meeting of the minds. One is your natural mind and then your spiritual mind. So this is a meeting of the minds this week for you. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Like I said, Archangel Heniel, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. And when it says be at peace, to me, for you right now, that means have confidence. Don't be so worried. Don't be so scared. A lot of times it's like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, but I know I need to do this. And then we do what maybe makes sense and we miss out on an opportunity. But choices. We all have choices. Next card, reversed. The King of Gabriel, definitely your energy. Now, King's underlying energy, we talked about that. That's swords. Gabriel is fire energy. It is your energy. Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. The thing about the King of Gabriel, the King of Gabriel has the wisdom of the King of Swords, knows what needs to be done, sees the things. But Gabriel is not so linear. Gabriel is not so, Gabriel listens to the gut. Gabriel listens also a little bit to the heart, but a lot to the gut. Gabriel, or the King of Gabriel, I should say, because this is King of Fire, listens to that that internal voice. Now, the King of Gabriel also looks at everything and looks at the bigger picture and goes towards that. Doesn't necessarily concentrate on the small details, the minutia. So this is kind of about you, especially with the High Priestess. This is kind of you. This is like, okay, you know what? This is what I want. This is where I want to be. Now, I'm giving this to whoever this is to me, okay? And again, this is your spiritual path. It's not mine. So this is your spiritual path, my Aries, and this is really important, I think, for somebody that's watching and listening. We don't have to have the same spiritual path, but our messages are for the good and for the higher vibrations. So just know that. So your spiritual path, it's kind of saying, kind of take a look. Where do you want to be? Or make some checkpoints along the way, and then just get on your path and start moving towards them. Okay? Because we don't want to necessarily have one goal, and then once we reach that goal, what do we do? Okay, I guess I'm done. No, you're not. A lot more to happen. Anyway, generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So this is your path is pulling you to make a better world, a better life for others. Also, the King of Gabriel isn't so much about intimacy one-on-one as much as it is about it's bigger. It's bigger. So it could be like, well, you might have a specific friend that you kind of worry about, but your decisions are not necessarily going to be focused necessarily on the friend as much as it is about the group. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. So you could have somebody, maybe you manage. Let's take an example. Maybe you manage a group, and you know that one person out of that group would help, that they want something. But you're going to look at, well, what is the best for this group? Not to say that I'm not going to help that one person, but I need to keep myself focused on that bigger picture, okay? Because what help, and again, I'm not trying to say it's groupthink. You have to always be careful about groupthink because this is actually, and remember, King of Gabriel is you leading. It's a leadership thing. It's a leadership role for you. Because groupthink, that's when the emperor has no clothes. If you don't know what that is, Hans Christian Andersen, you can search that one. But it's where everyone said, oh, the emperor has no clothes. And then a little one said, why is the emperor naked? So that's the problem with groupthink. Okay, let's see. And you have to be the leader. You have to be the leader. Okay, here we are, reversed. Ego, ego. Okay, always interesting with ego. Archangel Jophiel, I believe has a lot to do with creativity, but don't hold me to that one. But this is a 15, a lot of 5 energy, a lot of change energy, positive, negative. We also have, it's a 10 plus 5, so 10s have that transitional energy plus the 5 change energy, things changing. Then we can add the 1 plus 5 together, 6. So there's something with these. So we have a 6, 2, 1, 5. Definitely write these down. Ego is kind of like when I said, oh, I don't want to look foolish. I don't want to look silly. What if I do this, I could fail. Well, if you don't do this, you failed already, right? Oh, that was harsh. I didn't mean to be harsh. Okay, let's go back to my normal. If you don't try, the answer is always a no. If you do try, it could be a no, but it could be a yes. And failure is really, when you don't, when it's kind of like it's too hard. I don't want to try. Now, when I say it's too hard, if I wanted to go to medical school at my age, that would not be something I should do. So I would set myself up for failure. But an ego talks about that. It is, but a lot of times it's what's in here that tries to set us up for that sense of failure, okay? Because there's other things going on. You take the lead. You're moving forward. The only thing that holds you back, what is it? The only thing, Roosevelt? The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Connect. Higher power, guardian angel. When I'm going into some places that really scared the bejeebies out of me, and I've been there, it's like I ask my higher power to cover me in your cloak of protection. Get me through this. Here we are. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So that's in itself is interesting, but I definitely look up those numbers, my Aries, because something is speaking. Yeah, this is, these are some big energies here, and I think it's going to be, this is like that, you're on your path type of stuff. Woo! Here we go. Yes. What crystal or energy for my Aries? Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz, always a good one to have. And this is about dispels negative energy, home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. So let's see. Is this about your career? Let me know, my Aries. I want to know. I'm nosy. Let me know. Okay. Moving on. Anyway, my Aries. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Yes, we're going to push through those blocks. As always, my Aries, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.